I started my fitness journey mainly because I was in a very different headspace. I was at a low point in life where I had a bad self-esteem, low self-confidence, and going to the gym and starting my fitness journey did not just give me a sense of accomplishment, like physically achieving the goals, but also like overcoming so many barriers that your mind creates within your mind, within your headspace. And yeah, it really is a ritual for me to come to the gym and work on myself. It's both mental health and physical fitness that just goes hand in hand. Prioritizing your mental health is definitely going to help you perform well at the gym. It's not just about getting strong physically, but also building that mental toughness. Start your journey, learn and understand your body, how it works, what's your diet regimen, work on your core, because that's literally what connects your upper body with your lower body. As much as I love fitness, I love food. Fitness shouldn't consume your life. Your life shouldn't revolve around fitness. So my favorite workouts would be deadlifts, obviously. That gives me a sense of accomplishment that I can't come close to explaining. Deadlifts definitely has to be on top of the lists for me. Hi everyone, I'm Deepika. I have a corporate job in finance. I am a fitness enthusiast and a content creator. So what started my fitness journey? How did I start my fitness journey? Me feeling weak at a certain point in life where physically I was very weak, as in I did not have the strength to do any daily activities without having to feel like I'm drained out of energy. I used to have a lot of back pain. My diet was very poor. My sleep schedule was very all over the place. And it was actually my mother's decision asking me to join the gym, because she thought me going to the gym would help me feel better about myself, but also, like I said, build strength, not just physically, but also mentally. And to be really honest, it was her decision, and I think that's been the best decision. One of my friends also was there in the initial days of when I started going to the gym, and it does help if anybody's starting their fitness journey to have like a workout buddy to keep you accountable on days that you don't really feel like getting out of the house or going to the gym. I think having a workout buddy or like a workout partner will definitely go a long way, only until you get a hang of it. And it almost becomes this secondary nature where you don't think twice. You already know that you have to make time for yourself to go to the gym, to prioritize your health, not just physically, but also for your mental health. I have a holistic approach towards fitness. Fitness is mostly about enjoying the process as much as it is about setting goals for yourself and achieving them. I think the more and more you fall in love with the journey, understanding so much about yourself, about your diet, about what works for you, what doesn't, the goals will be met along the way. I think it's very important to enjoy the process and trust the process. I think fitness is also about being mindful about building these small habits that will eventually help you become a better version of yourself. Show up as the best version of yourself, not just inside the gym, but also outside the gym, in all the other aspects of your life. That's one thing I think I've learned within my fitness journey so far. When you focus on the things that you can control, as opposed to the things that you cannot, you just tend to use that approach in the other areas of your life. So I mainly focus on strength training, mostly because I enjoy it so much. I also like strength training because it helps me feel strong inside and out. It's not just about getting strong physically, but also building that mental toughness. And other than that, of course, there are numerous benefits of strength training. The main thing, of course, as you all know, would be putting on muscle mass and increasing your bone density. It can help prevent osteoporosis in the long run. Just numerous benefits, as you all are aware. Also because it has helped me, fix my sleep. The quality of sleep I've been getting over the past years due to strength training has just been like, I've seen a drastic change. It helps me, be active throughout the day, be functional and more active just outside the gym. And strength training, with that mindset of strength training inside the gym, focus on the things that you can control and let go of the things that you cannot. Because literally when you're lifting weights, when you're working with weights inside the gym, you focus on one rep at a time. You focus on that thing that's right in front of you. And with that approach, I think you can achieve so much outside the gym as well. So strength training has really helped me in a lot of ways, and these are just a couple of reasons or benefits that I can think of on top of my mind. So if we have to talk about mental health, I think a lot of time mental health is one of the main thing that gets overlooked within fitness sometimes, is when you focus too much on how you look and your appearance and all these goals that you set for yourself physically, let our mental health take a back seat, which has been like a big eye-opener for me personally. And it took me a while to realize that your mental health and your physical health go hand in hand. If you're going to set your mind into achieving a certain goal, then your body will support it, and vice versa. If you're going to constantly put yourself in a place where you're physically challenging yourself, then there comes a point where you're building mental toughness. And having a positive mindset towards fitness in general can go a long way, because it will affect how you show up to the gym, how consistently you show up to the gym. It can take a hit on your self-esteem depending on your self-talk. So it's very important to have a positive self-talk. The point of view taking care of your stress levels comes into the picture, because if you're stressed constantly, the chronic stress can build up over time, and it can show up certain symptoms in your body. And so it's very important for you to for us to take a good look at our mental health. It's very essential to take a step back sometimes after pausing and just reflect on where we're headed, if we're headed in the right direction, because we get too carried away with the speed at which we're headed as opposed to the direction in which we're headed. Focus on your body composition overall, like I said, as opposed to just obsessing over spot reduction, fat reduction from a specific area in your body. Because for women especially, due to childbirth, we do tend to we have a lot of water retention and comparatively higher body fat percentage than men, which is completely fine. But just focus on just trying to reduce your body fat percentage overall and increasing muscle mass through weight training constantly, improving your quality of sleep, improving your diet, nutrition, understanding your body, being patient with yourself goes a long way. I think this factor gets overlooked a lot, especially because women are constantly told that there's something wrong with their body, they have to look a certain type of way, to feel a certain type of way. And I just think really get comfortable in your skin, appreciate where you are in the journey while also wanting to improve, and set higher and bigger goals for yourself. So it's very important to be content with where you are while still wanting to do more and achieve more for yourself. So that's just been a very big mindset shift for me personally. Radio.